Only ask because, see, I don't want to seem discriminatory, but I only ask because controller can't type mid-game, so don't get the wrong idea, okay? I'm not like... I mean, I know how it is, I know how people feel. I think I know how the developers feel. I know that the developers are surely having a hard time. This game is built on Unity engine, dude. Unity. I mean, I would love to think that those problems don't exist. I'd love to think there's not like a totally different world on PC and Xbox, but I mean, with the amount of people that I see that just quit the game on Xbox because of the way that it is, it's like I can't ignore it. You can't ignore that. You can't say that it's not true. It's not just a big hive mind dysphoria and they're all out of their minds. Surely something is actually wrong. But new skins are badass, right? I'm just lucky that I don't have to play on Xbox, I suppose. Because I mean, if you're subjected to an experience that is objectively worse and there's nothing you can do about it, you love the game, you know, that's a conundrum you got to deal with. That's why I see people that like the game and then they quit because of the way that it is. Just like the state of the game on Xbox just drives people away, and it's really sad. I just hate to see that. And then it comes to like NXCT tournaments and they can't even get, like, most of the time okay, check this out. But yeah, like signing up for NXCT tournaments, I try to sign up for all of them that I can, and I end up making it maybe half the time just because I'm forgetful. and so like people will host little ones with like virtually no reward except for NXCT points, which is cool. I like NXCT points. I think I'm like 3rd on the board for points right now. But like nobody's competing to get 200 silk. Nobody's like, yeah, I'm gonna sign up because I really want to win 200 silk. You know, it's literally just the prestige of climbing the NXCT ladder for what that's worth. And it's really not worth a lot when hardly anyone signs up. If people signed up, that would be cool. And you know, sometimes it's Xbox only, sometimes it's controller, you know, only, sometimes it's open for cross, sometimes it's Xbox and Game Pass. Yeah, sometimes they are, because they'll have good players will sign up. I mean, got YKZ Quacky, you know, the Hashira guys are all pretty good. Me. Troubling Rain usually signs up for all the tournaments he can. He's in first with points, because he has competed in the most by far. He's competed in like 50. He's competed in way more than pretty much anybody else. He's got over 100 NXCT ranking points. So I mean, but again, there's no incentive to play them beyond just the rewards. Like, if there was like a reward at the end of the season for the NXCT ranking board for like 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, get like an exclusive in-game prize or a small amount of in-game currency or something like that. You know, there's no reason to be at the top of the NXCT board. It doesn't do anything. I think that's like the main reason why nobody really cares. There's no reason to care. Yeah, like some exclusive rewards or even anything, you know, to incentivize players to want to. Because I like that they put it on like the front page. I like that there's a little box that scrolls through and says, hey, connect to Discord, sign up on the thing, here's all the tournaments we got going on, there's a whole page and stuff. I like that, but they need to, it's cool for it to be accessible, but then there needs to be a reason to access it. I've done one NXCT tournament. It was cool. I had 12 people or so sign up, and I think that's unusual. I think it's unusual for an NXCT tournament to have so many people, because I've had plenty of tournaments where I sign up, and it's just me and Troubling Rain, and we're the only two that sign up, and they have to cancel the event. Nobody gets to play it because nobody signed up. Yeah, they don't like doing it 1v1, and yeah, 200 silk is a joke. I mean, I get it that it's some kind of reward, but there could not be a worse reward in the game to offer somebody for winning any game of Naraka than to give them silk. There you go. I don't even want silk. Don't even give me silk. But I have hope for the future of things. You know, they could it's disrespectful. Give me silk. Yeah, like honestly, give me 1 NXCT point before you give me 300 silk. Just give me 1 point. But then what's the point of a point? There's no point. That's the main problem. It's like at its core, it doesn't matter. Even if people cared about it, it still wouldn't objectively matter because there's no point. Now, like if all the best Xbox players were consistently signing up to them, it wouldn't matter about the rewards because then, like I say, it would be such good practice that that's the point. But that's just not the case. Sometimes it is. Like I was in one the other day that had like 11 people and it was a bloodbath, and it was great. I had a great time. I don't usually participate in them, but I finally made it to this one. I won it. I hadn't done one in a while. It felt like it was a really good arena fight. But they're just usually not like that. And then it's even worse when it's really small and they still go through with the tournament when it's like 5, 6 people. Like if you've seen that video that I put up a long time ago, it's like about the Unseen Wings Matari tournament. That NXCT is the first NXCT tournament I did. I thought that was so funny, dude. I thought that was so funny because it was the first tournament I ever did, and it was pretty much a joke. It was an absolute joke. Like it's pretty obvious that we're all new players, but it's like from then on, that's kind of how NXCT is. It's like that. It's like little bogus fights with small, it's like really small skirmish, and it's just a joke. But it is what it is. We've come a long way. Yeah, let's push this. Julie, let's go. What do you think they could do, you know, to make NXCT tournaments worth doing? That's not outlandish, you know. Like obviously, then I'll have to pay cash. There's small tournaments that pay cash already. Anyway, there's. Let me pull this back up. Yes, okay, like this one. These Alpha Cups, I'm pretty sure. See, they have pretty good rewards. A lot of time they'll have a gold skin. Top 3 get exclusive item with some gold. Yeah, see, it has to be something of like actual value. The leaderboard paying out would be cool. Looks like we can go to the leaderboard. And yeah, like I was saying, it's like, there's no reason to be up here. This does nothing. Tell them about tourney. They just need to. People need to participate in the tournaments. More people signed up, and more people did them. Right, because then you get to spread it word of mouth. Because it's community tournament. You know, it's like you gotta know that you gotta go to Naraka Bladepoint official down here in community tourneys and find tourney to sign up for these. I mean, otherwise you can like go to the event schedule and try to click on them and it might bring up the thread for that tournament. It might not. I don't know. It could be more accessible and it could be more rewarding. Yeah, they're kind of hidden. Like you gotta know how to get to them. And I mean, I started playing with Xbox players, so I mean I've had the same amount of time that Xbox has had, so I consider myself, you know, like with the Xbox players, though I play PC, because I play on Game Pass. And there's just not a lot of people that I see that consistently, even semi-consistently play in the tournaments. And they did this weird thing where they were like keeping up with points a certain way. Yeah, they're worth playing in. I'd encourage anybody to play in these. I love these. And I wanna host more of these. It's just I like to make sure that I can get enough people to sign up that they're actually fun and worth doing. I don't like just 5 or 6 people. That's just a custom game. I can put one of those together at any time. The more people, the more rewarding it can be. But they did this thing where they changed the point system to where like now it's from June 22. So like from when we started playing, from Xbox release now is the leaderboard. Whereas they had reset the leaderboard once or twice, but like Troubling Rain was dominating so heavily at one point. I think that's why they changed it, is because the leaderboard just looked ridiculous when they reset it, and there was only one guy that was really doing all the tournaments. So this way, it looks like there's more participation than there actually is, because like some of these people don't even play the game anymore that are on this board. It still does look ridiculous. Honestly, he's got over 100 points, and nobody else has even participated near that much. It's like, I was down with the reset, but I mean, to reset it and then to go back on the resets and be like, yeah, well, we're just gonna fully accumulate it now. It's just, to me, that was kind of weird. It's like they were trying really hard to present an image of it, instead of actually trying to promote it in a better way, a healthier way that gets more people in. Because that can still be done. They can still do that. They just have to actually do that.